Right. Well, good morning to those in the studio this morning. Thanks for coming in the cold. And for the virtual folks, thanks for showing up this morning. Nice to have you all here. Good. I got 5, 5, and 4, 9. Good. Okay. Making sure I got all accounts straight in my head. How many have we got? So the weather is supposed to warm up. I'm hoping. And maybe I actually saw like it might snow a little bit today even. Just chance, but certainly snow on the way and a milder weather, which will be great. I'm ready for spring. Anybody else ready for spring? No, you're good, Joan. You're good. You're still warmer skiing. Warmer skiing. Okay. All right. Good. 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 I'm sure there's a few folks out there that would like some warmer skiing weather as well in the virtual world. I'm sure we've got some skiers. Do listen to your body as we move through the practice today. We're going to work on side body and lengthening our side bodies today. And also work up towards a standing pose that is a side body. Is it a side body? It's probably more, what's a bit of side body? We're going to make it side body, so it will be as we work through the posture. So do listen to the body and adjust accordingly as we move through the practice today. As you do so, consider the idea of just letting go of your attachment to how things should look. This idea of tyaja, I think I'm saying that right, tyaja, which is letting go. In fact, it was in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna and Arjuna, Krishna teaching Arjuna and helping him to address the struggle that he was having in terms of going into battle against his family. And one of the teachings was letting go of the fruits of our labor and simply doing what we need to do. In that context, it was really about one's purpose in life. I wanted to say karma, but not karma. I can't think of the word at the moment. Dharma. Thank you. It's nice to have another teacher in the studio. Let go of to be with one's dharma. And in the classical sense, the dharma was really much tied to your position in life. So if you were from a family of tailors, that was your dharma. And in many ways, it was tied to the caste system as well, depending on which caste you were from. Of course, the Brahmin, the priests, were of the highest, and the warriors and so on, householders and so on. But even more so in our context, we also have our Svat Dharma, which is our path in life that we follow, whatever is true for us. And so in that, can we let go of our attachment to outcomes? Can we just go through the process of enjoying our lives for the sake of enjoyment, as opposed to trying to achieve and attain? And those aren't necessarily bad things, but there's a lot of stress that comes with achievement. And also a lot of judgment of good or bad or right or wrong. So as you practice today, let go of all that. Let go of right or wrong, good or bad. I'm a good yogi, I'm a bad yogi. Oh, this pose really feels good. Oh, this pose really feels bad. I can't do this pose. Why can Wayne do that pose? You should see all the poses I can't do that I struggle with. So let go of this idea about attachment to outcomes and just enjoy the practice for the sake of the practice. Take a comfortable seat. Sitting nice and tall, hands on your thighs, shoulders are up, back, and wide. Soft gaze with the eyes or the eyes closed. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the mouth. Let go of your morning, whatever it's been, however delightful, challenging, whatever your morning has been. Maybe you didn't get enough coffee this morning. Just let it go. And as the breath is flowing through the body, without effort, it just happens. Notice how the physical body is feeling. Notice your energy this morning. Is it high or is it low? Is it somewhere in between? And maybe just even have a sense of whether you feel calm and peaceful today, whether you feel in the present moment, or if you are hooked and attached to the past or the future. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly bring your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. We'll begin our practice this morning by chanting the sound of Om, followed by one round of the invocation and an Om at the end. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out the mouth, clear the throat if you need to, and inhale to Om. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishpapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om. A deep inhale. Slow exhale. Every time I chant with the microphone, I have to let go of attachment. Am I on key or off? Those of you in the virtual world, you're stuck with me. Sorry. All right, we're going to get started in child's pose. Big toes touch the back of the mat. Knees are wide. Lengthen out through the upper body. So extend your arms full length out in front of you. And bring your palms off the mat, or lift the palms off. Come onto fingertips. Lift the outside of the arms and draw your shoulder blades onto the back. Engage your core by drawing the front ribs towards the back body. And then see if you can draw your heels directly under you as opposed to letting them splay out to the side. Keep lifting the shoulder blades onto the back. And then maintain the upper body engagement and bring your palms back to the mat. Breathing in and breathing out. And if you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, now is a great time to start to incorporate it. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose with a slight constriction in the back of the throat. A deep inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands over to the right side. And then draw your left hip back and begin to feel the opening through the left side body. Keep drawing your shoulder blades onto the back. As you inhale, come back through center. And as you exhale, hands over to the left side. Draw your right hip back. Feel the opening through the right side body this time. And as you inhale, come back towards center. Coming back to puppy pose. Keep lifting the outside of the arms, drawing the shoulder blades onto the back. Engage your core. And inhale to come all the way up to table. If you'd like to place something under your knees, you're welcome to do that. We're just going to move through some cat and cow, really kind of open up the spine today. Toes are tucked behind you, knees are under your hips, hands are under your shoulders, index fingers parallel to each other and the sides of the mat. As you exhale, let the heart sink towards the floor. Keep your arms straight, and then let your ribs and belly sink towards the floor so there's a natural curvature in the spine. And as you inhale, pull your chest forward, coming into cow pose. And as you exhale, round the spine, let the head come down, coming into cat. Following your breath, inhale to come forward into cow, and exhale, rounding into cat. Inhale to come forward, and exhale, rounding into cat. Inhaling forward. And exhale, rounding. One more time, coming through each of the postures, cow and cat. And come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward about 6 inches and push your hips back towards your heels. Keep the toes tucked behind you. Coming into puppy pose, Shasana. Keep drawing the shoulder blades towards each other as you lift the outside of the arms. Engage your core. Finger mounds, fingertips, press into the mat. If your palms are lifted, press the palms into the floor. And on your next inhale, just push into the toes and lift your hips, coming right into downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep pressing your fingertips, finger mounds into the mat. Outside of the arms, keep lifting, shoulder blades on the back. Heart pushing towards your shins. Ears are in line with your arms. Legs are working towards straight. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees and step forward. Forward fold. Now your hands can either be on the floor or on blocks here. Maybe you start out with blocks just to warm up the hamstrings. Press into your fingers, lift the heart. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow. Uttanasana, forward fold. Pressing into the fingers, lifting the heart. Legs are working towards straight throughout this practice. Exhale, bow forward. One more time, press into the fingers, lift the heart. And exhale to bow. Bring your hands to your hips. Feet draw towards each other. Draw your shoulder blades and elbows towards each other. And as you inhale, come up to standing. And just bring the arms to your side to start. Good. Well, it's just right into my neck here. It's gonna... All right, arms are to your side. Feel the floor underneath you and see if you can feel the four corners of the feet, the big toes mounds, little toe mounds, in and outside of your heels. Rooting the feet into the floor. Draw up through the legs as you draw the toe mounds back towards your heels, lifting through the arches, coming all the way up into the pelvis. And then from the pelvis, root back down into the feet. And then from your feet, draw up through the legs, through the pelvis, lengthen through the side body. Take your thumbs under the armpits, lift your shoulders and roll the shoulder blades onto the back. Good. Draw the front ribs towards the back body. Draw your ears back. And then from this position, now extend the arms. Fingers are spread on your hands. Palms are facing each other. See if you can relax the shoulders while drawing the shoulder blades towards each other. And rising up from your feet all the way through the body, the pelvis, the side body, reaching long. And as you exhale, come forward into a forward fold. Press into your fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, bow forward. Take the hands to the floor and step back, downward dog. Come forward to plank, Palakasana. Hips are level with your shoulders. Heart's going to sink towards the floor. And pause. Push back, downward dog. Come back forward to a plank pose. And then lower, come all the way down onto the floor. Untuck your toes, shoulder blades on your back. Pull your chest forward. You really want to lengthen here through the side body, shoulder blades on the back. Draw your ears back. And exhale to lower. Tuck your toes, push back, downward dog. Bottom of your exhale, step forward, forward fold. Press your fingers into the floor or blocks, lift the heart, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow, forward fold. And arms come out in front of you as you inhale to come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Reaching the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to your sides. And all the way down. Good. Inhale, arms all the way up. As you exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Pressing the fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Inhale your right leg behind you. Press into the toe mounds of the right foot. Keep your hips level and lengthen out through the body. Step your right foot forward. Left knee to the floor. Knee pads are always great. A blanket, chip lock under the left knee. Hands to your front right knee. Draw the foot and knee towards each other. Pull your right hip back and lean into your right knee a bit so that you can have the knee either right above the ankle or forward of the ankle. Press into your front right thigh, lengthen through the side body. And then inhale the arms all the way up. And we're going to hook our thumbs today. Now in this pose, keep drawing the shoulder blades towards each other. Shoulders come down. And see if you can draw the tailbone into the body, engage your core, and lift and lengthen through the side body. And exhale, hands to the floor. Lift your left knee behind you, step back, downward dog. Knee pad to the right side, if you're using one. Left leg will lift behind you. Press into the toe mounds of the left foot and level the hips. And then step your left foot forward, right knee to the floor. Hands to your front thigh. This time the left foot, right knee will draw towards each other. Pull your left hip back and then lengthen through the front by pushing into that front leg. And inhale the arms all the way up. And we'll hook the thumbs on this side. Tailbone draws into the body. Lift the chest, open the heart, lengthen through the ribs, the heart. And we're breathing, as well as letting go of the attachment to how it should look. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right leg is going to lift, step back, downward dog. Come forward to plank, Balasana. And then lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes. Roll your shoulder blades onto the back. And then from this position, instead of coming up into cobra, pull yourself forward, but keep the legs straight to come up into upward facing dog. Ears are drawing back. And exhale to lower. Tuck your toes, push back. Downward dog. Pause in downward dog. Keep pressing the finger mounds, fingertips into the mat. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Front ribs draw towards the back body. And bottom of your exhale, bend your knees. Step, walk, or hop forward. Forward fold. Press into the fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, bow. Feet draw towards each other and inhale to come all the way up to standing. Good. Take your right hand, grab your left wrist. Pull the left arm over towards the right side. Left palm is facing down. Press into your feet and draw the tailbone into the body as you lengthen through the side body. Inhale, come back through center, and we'll switch. Left hand grabs the right wrist, pull the right arm across the body. Try to keep the shoulder blades on the back. Lengthen as you draw the tailbone into the body. And inhale, come back to center. Extend the arms up towards the sky, and then bring the hands to the heart. Arms to your side. Good. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Press into your fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Step your left foot all the way back. Coming into high lunge, Ashta Chandrasana. So your back left knee is lifted. Feet are drawing towards each other, hands to your front thigh. Pull your right hip back. Good. In this position, lengthen through the side body. Take your thumbs again under the armpits. Really want to roll the shoulders up onto the back. Draw the tailbone into the body, and then slowly extend the arms up. Draw your ears back. Keep lifting the left thigh up towards the sky. So you're pressing into the back foot. Right hip's drawing back. And as you exhale, hands to the floor. And we're going to step the left foot forward. Press into the fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, bow. Step your right foot back. Right knee's lifted. Hands to your front left thigh. Feet are drawing towards each other. Left hip's drawing back. This time we'll just extend the arms all the way up. Draw your ears back. Press into your back right foot so you can lift the back right thigh. And as you exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Come forward to plank. Lower towards the floor. Untuck your toes. Pull yourself forward, either cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. Ears are drawing back. Exhale to lower. Tuck the toes, push back, downward dog. Step your right foot forward, bring your left knee to the floor. And walk your right foot out a little bit towards the right side. Hands are on the inside of your right foot. Draw the feet towards each other. Bring them into lizard pose, Uttan Prishtasana. So if you need to use blocks here, you're welcome to use blocks. Draw the right hip back. And as you exhale, either stay high, come onto the blocks, or come all the way down. Keep drawing the foot and knee towards each other. And lengthen out from the tailbone out through the body, the crown of the head. Slowly press into the hands to come all the way up and turn your left shin perpendicular on the mat. So the left foot goes to the right side. And here's where we're really going to confuse you. Take your hands to the left side and your right foot comes parallel to the front of the mat and straighten your right leg. We're going to see if everybody's following me virtually, but hopefully you are. Take your left hand under your left shoulder, right hand to your right hip. So you're going to bring your upper body upright. Then take your hand behind you. Keep going towards the back of your mat. And take your body in a line. There you go. Good. Awesome. From this position, roll the right shoulder onto your back and extend the right arm over your right ear, palm face down. Now draw the tailbone into the body and push your left hip forward and see if you can open your heart up towards the sky. Now lift your right leg off the floor. And then reach around with the right hand, grab the foot. Push your foot into your hand, arch your back. Slowly extend the arm and the leg again. And bring your right foot to the floor. Left hand, the right hand is going to come to the left side. Walk yourself back around towards the front of your mat. And you should be facing back at the front with the right knee bent. Everybody following? Good. Awesome. Hands are going to press into the floor. Lift your left knee from behind you and step back, downward dog. Knee pad's going to go to the right side. And step your left foot forward. Right knee to the floor this time. Hands along the inside of your left foot and walk your left foot out slightly. As we come into lizard on this side, blocks can be handy. Pull the foot and knee towards each other. Left hip draws back. And then slowly come down onto your elbows, blocks, or the floor, or stay high. Your choice. Lengthen out through the spine, from the tailbone through the crown of the head. And then as you're ready, press into the hands to come all the way up. Turn your right shin perpendicular, so the right foot to the left side. Hands come to the left side of your mat, right side of the mat, pardon me. And your left foot at the front of the mat and your left leg is straight. Right hand comes behind you, underneath your shoulder, left hand to your left hip. Roll the left shoulder onto your back and extend the left arm over your left ear. Tuck your tailbone underneath and push your right hip forward. See if you can lift your left leg off the floor and reach around with the left hand. As you bend the left leg, grab the foot, push the foot into the hand, open the heart. And then slowly extend the leg and the arm, foot to the floor, hands come to the right side of the mat, and bring yourself back to center. Good. Hands are forward, lift your right knee behind you, step back, downward dog. Come forward to plank, Balasana. Lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes. Shoulder blades onto the back, pull your chest forward. Cobra, upward facing dog. Ears draw back. And exhale to lower. And push back, downward dog. Step your right foot forward and drop your left heel as you come into side angle pose. So your right forearm to your right thigh. Feet are drawing towards each other. Tuck the right hip underneath you. Press into the toe mounds of your back foot. Extend your left arm out in front of you, parallel to the floor. Roll the shoulder blade onto the back and take your left arm over your left ear. Now in this pose, round your upper back, draw the tailbone into the body, and then draw the left shoulder blade back onto the back as you reach and lengthen from your left foot out through your left arm. If you want more opening, you have the option to take your right hand to the floor. Windmill both hands to the floor. Lift your left heel behind you. Step your back foot forward about 2 to 4 inches. Keep your back heel lifted this time. Draw your right hip back, and the right foot draws back. Left heel is still lifted. Both legs are straight. Bend into your right knee, hands to the floor, and step back, downward dog. Step your left foot forward, drop the right foot. Left forearm to your left thigh. Side angle, Parsva Konasana on the opposite side. Feet are drawing towards each other. Left hip tucks underneath you. Right arm extends out in front of you. Roll the shoulder blade onto the back and take your right arm over your right ear, palm face down. Round the upper back. And then draw the tailbone into the body and then open the heart as you draw that right shoulder onto the back again. Lengthen out through the side body. And if you want to take your front arm to the floor, you can do that as well. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Lift your right heel and step it forward a couple of inches. Keep the right heel lifted. Draw your left foot and left hip back. Both legs are straight. And step your right foot forward to a forward fold. Press your fingers into the floor or blocks. Lift the heart. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow. Feet draw towards each other and come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. And arms to your side. How's everybody doing? Good? Awesome? Yeah? Good? Birthday girls doing good? Good. Awesome. Everybody's good on the virtual world. Oh, I love the sign, Trudy. Thank you. You should market those. All right. Hands to your side. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Step your left foot all the way back. Drop the left heel and come up into warrior two. Feet are drawing towards each other. Tuck your right hip underneath you. Arms are extended as if reaching out beyond the fingers. We're going to straighten the front leg here. Bring your left hand to the back leg. Right arm is going to lift. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back and turn your right palm towards the back of your mat. Open the heart, draw the ears back, and then as you exhale, bend into the front knee, coming into the full version of Exalted Warrior. Feeling that opening through the right side body. You want to bring the left hand behind the back, grab the inside of your right thigh, you're welcome to do that. Come back to warrior two. Extend the arms behind the back, interlace your fingers, roll the shoulder blades onto the back, turn your chest towards the front of the mat and come all the way down into humble warrior. Feet are drawing towards each other, right hips drawing back. Bring your hands to the floor and place a block behind your right heel on the outside of the heel. Right hand to the block. Push into the block, straighten your front leg, and windmill the left arm up to the sky. Trikonasana, triangle. Your left arm in front of you, roll the shoulder blade onto the back, and then take the left arm over your left ear, palm face down. Look at your front foot. Bring your hands to the floor. Lift your left heel off the floor and lower your left knee to the floor. Hands to your front right thigh. Good. Draw the foot and knee towards each other. Pull your right hip back and then bend your left knee. This is going to be a balance as well as an opener. See if you can take your left hand behind you, grab the foot or the ankle, draw the heel towards your hip. And then if you like, you can even try and take the right hand behind you. Flex your toes on your left foot. The more that you lean into that right knee, the more opening you'll feel in that left thigh. Challenging to balance, I know. Slowly release. Hands to the floor. Lift your left knee behind you. Take the knee pad off the mat and step your left foot forward. Press into the fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, bow, step your right foot all the way back. Drop the right heel and windmill up to warrior two. Feet are drawing towards each other. Arms are extended. Straighten your front leg. Right hand to the back leg, left arm lifts, exalted warrior. Rotate your left palm towards the back of the mat. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back. Draw your ears back. And as you exhale, bend into the front knee. And if you want to take your right arm behind your back, grab the inside of your left thigh. You're welcome to do that. Create more opening through the side body. And come back to warrior two. Extend the arms behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulder blades onto the back. Turn your chest towards the front of the mat. And come into humble warrior on the opposite side. Feet are drawing towards each other. Left hips drawing underneath you. And bring your hands to the floor. A block behind your left heel on the outside. And you're going to straighten the front leg, push into the block with your left arm, left hand, coming into triangle pose. Still breathing. Are you letting go of attachments to how it should look? Bring your right arm in front of you, roll the right shoulder onto the back. Right arm comes over your right ear, palm face down. Look at your front foot, bring your hands to the floor. And your left knee is going, right knee is going to come to the floor. Place a knee support under the right knee. Hands to your front thigh. Foot and knee draw towards each other. Left hip's drawing back. Bend your right leg this time and reach around with the right hand. Draw the right heel towards your right hip. Left hand reaches around. Roll the shoulder blades onto your back. And see if you can draw your right hip forward. This is where it's really good to let go of attachments. If you lean in, It sort of does. It sort of does, but I meant more mental attachments. Lean into your left knee if you want more opening through that quad. Slowly release the leg, hands to the floor. Lift your right knee behind you, step back, downward dog. Come forward to plank and lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes and come into Sphinx pose. Elbows under your shoulder. Lengthen the tailbone down towards your heels and draw your chest forward as you pull the elbows back towards you. Ears draw back. Good. Bend into your right leg. Reach around with the right hand and grab the heel and draw the heel towards your right hip. Press your right hip into the floor and try and draw your right shoulder forward. And slowly release the right leg. Come back to Sphinx so you can set yourself back up again. And then bend the left knee and reach around with the left hand. Left heel draws towards your hip. See if you can flex the left toes and press your left hip into the floor. Left shoulder's coming forward. That will help you to square yourself towards the front of the mat. Slowly release. Lower yourself to the floor, bring your hands under your shoulders, and push back to puppy. So you're going to tuck your toes behind you and push your hips back towards your heels. Lift the outside of the arms, drawing your shoulder blades onto the back. And then press into your toes, lift your hips to downward dog. Bottom of your exhale, step walk or hop forward, forward fold. Feet are hip distance apart. Press into your fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, bow. And then bring your hands behind the back. Interlace the hands and rest the thumbs along the sacrum, just above your tailbone. Bless you. Roll your shoulder blades onto the back, and you want to keep the shoulder blades drawing towards each other. Let your head bow. Elbows are bent. Keep them bent. Slowly lift the hands off the back. Legs are working towards straight here. And if you feel so inclined to straighten your arms, you can do so. Keep the palms apart as the fingers are interlaced. Coming into Dvi Konasana. Slowly bring the hands to the lower back. Bring them down the back of the legs. Just notice maybe you're closer towards the floor than when you started. Energetically draw the feet towards each other and come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart and arms to your side. Good. Everybody still okay? Good. Virtual world, you're good. Awesome. Good. Okay. We're going to come into half moon today, which is sort of what we've been working up towards. I'll demo this first. I'm just going to turn sideways here. To do that, you start from I guess what I would call a side angle pose, and your right foot's forward in this case. So my right hand goes onto a diagonal of the right foot, and I'm going to push off the back foot, lift the back leg. I'm going to flex my back foot, and I'll just bring my left hand to my left hip here. You can take the hand up if you like, which is fine. Now, today, what we're wanting to do is extend the top arm over the ear instead of taking it all the way up to the sky. And that was where we will go for the first one. Foot to the floor, hands to the floor, and come up. All right? Questions? All right. So let's just, from the top of your mat, inhale your arms all the way up. And exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Step your left foot all the way back. Drop your left heel. Your right hand's on a diagonal. Now you can use a block here. So you can place a block under your right hand. If you like, that helps to bring the floor up higher. Slowly lift the back leg off. Flex your back foot. And take your left hand to your hip. Yeah, take that block a little bit more out towards under your shoulder, right under here. Yeah, good. Awesome. Straighten your back leg. Good. Now, extend the arm all the way up and bring your hand and your arm over your left ear. So you're trying to create a line from the heel all the way out the side. You had it, Jillian. You got it. Good. And then slowly rotate the hands to the floor, feet to the floor, foot to the floor. You can step forward. Sorry, I didn't say that part. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, and come all the way up. Good. Any questions in the studio here about that? No? Okay. Virtual folks, you're good? Yes, happy faces, smiles, thumbs, everybody's good. Okay, so we'll do that on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Press into the fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, bow. Step your left foot all the way back. Now you're going to take the left hand diagonal to the left foot, either on a block or the floor. Slowly push off the back leg. Flex your back foot. Take your right hand to your hip. Roll the right shoulder onto your back, and then take the right arm up towards the sky. And once you have your balance, extend the right arm over your right ear, palm face down. And slowly bring your hands to the floor. Bring your right foot in parallel to your left foot. Press into the fingers. Exhale, bow, and come all the way up. Ooh. How's everybody doing? Good? Awesome. We're going to do it one more time. Yay. This time, there'll be an option to do a variation. So you can do exactly the same thing, or you can come into Ardha, Chandra, Chapasana, which is sugarcane pose. So I'm just going to demo that. Let me just see if I can do that on the opposite side here. I'm just trying to think, which leg do I want forward? Just so they can see me. I think I'll do it this way. Okay. Which probably isn't making any difference. So from this position, you're still going to do the same thing as you come into this pose, except this time, you're going to bend the back leg, reach around, grab the foot or the ankle, and you're going to push the foot, just as we did in the beginning, into the hand You're going to open the heart. Trying to keep the knee from going up. You're drawing the knee towards the floor and pushing your foot back. And then you can come out. And to come up. All right? So either the same thing or try the Ardha Chandra Chapasana. All right? Folks in the virtual world, you know what you're doing? Yes, good. Awesome. All right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Press into your fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, bow. Step your left foot all the way back. Drop the left heel. Now, slowly, with your right hand diagonal to your right foot, come up back into half moon. And decide from here which way you're going to go. Nice, Robin. Keep pushing the foot into the hand. Open the heart. Draw your heart forward. Push your chest forward. You have to counterbalance the leg. Good, good, good. Nice, Dan. See if you can stand up through the front leg. There you go. There you go. Good, good, good. Open your left hip a little bit more. That's it. Good, good, good. Nice, Joan. Try to rotate your right hip, your left hip open. Yeah. There you go. Good. Awesome. When you've had enough, come on out. Look at all you sugarcane folks. Woohoo. Awesome. We're going to just go right into the opposite side. So step your right foot back. Left hand diagonal to your left foot. Come into your half moon pose. You can extend the right arm up towards the sky to start if you like. And if you're coming into Ardha Chandra Chapasana, you want to bend the back knee, grab the foot, let go of attachment to outcomes. You have to arch your back here to open up the heart as you push your foot into your hand. And slowly come on out. Come back to a forward fold. Press into your hands, lift the heart. Exhale, bow. Widen your stance, turn your feet out slightly, and come into Malasana, yogi squat. This will be great for the back after that pose. Woohoo! Feeling good. Well, one of us. All right, we're going to come and sit in the middle of our mat. Extend the legs out in front of you. You can tap them on the floor. And windshield wiper. Good. Hopefully you've grown a couple of inches during the class. Draw your right foot in towards your inner left. Sorry, I said right, didn't I? Right foot in towards your inner left thigh. And take your right knee a little bit wider than 90 degrees. Flex your left foot. Turn your chest towards the right foot. Okay? And then bring your hands forward onto fingertips. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back and bring your heart forward. Good. Slowly press into your hands to come up. Keep the legs exactly where they are. And you're going to keep the chest facing the same direction as it is. Take your left arm and bring it along the inside of your left leg or onto your left leg, whichever is going to work for you. Take your right hand behind your head and push your head into the hand and open yourself up towards the side body here. So you want to be opening up the right side. Now you can stay here, or if you like, extend the right arm and feel more opening through the right side. Gaze at your left shin and turn your upper body towards the left leg. Maybe see if you can take your right hand to the outside of your left shin. And on your inhale, slowly come all the way up. Take your right hand under the right knee, lift the right knee, and extend the leg out in front of you and just tap it on the floor. So we're going to draw the left leg in towards the right inner thigh and take your left knee wider than 90 degrees. Your chest is going to face the left foot and your palms are going to come forward onto fingertips. Roll the shoulder blades onto your back and try and tip your tailbone back behind you so that you can lengthen the spine as opposed to rounding the spine. Trying to keep both sits bones on the floor. And then slowly press into the hands to come up. Now we're going to take the right arm along the inside of the right leg or on the right leg. Left hand goes behind the head. Push your head into your hand. Really try to open up through that left side so you can feel that nice opening through the left side body. And if you like, extend your left arm. And then look at your right shin and rotate your chest so that you can extend towards the extended leg. Maybe you take your left hand to the outside of your right shin. And inhale to come all the way up. Left hand goes under your left knee. Lift the left knee and extend the legs. Whew. You should feel that on both sides of the body. Yeah. Make sure you're sitting in the middle of the mat. Hands to your knees. Feet are on the floor. Knees are bent. We're going to come all the way down onto our backs. Keep the knees bent. Hands on top of your knees and let the knees extend towards the front of your mat. Place your feet on the floor and take your feet wide, so as wide as the mat, or almost as wide as the mat. Keep your feet where they are. Extend your arms out to the side. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, roll the knees to the right side. Inhaling through center over to the right. And go in the opposite direction. Inhale back through center and knees over to the left. And then come back to center over to the right. We're going to stay in the right this time. Flex both feet. And gaze over the left shoulder. slowly take the right foot off your left knee if it's on, and come back to center. They're going to go over to the left side. Feet are flexed. Stay right here, or place your left foot on your right knee and gaze over the right shoulder. And slowly release. Bring your knees back to center. Make sure that your hips are in the center of your mat. Draw your knees up towards you and let the knees go wide. Keep the feet together and then reach through, grab your outside of your feet and come into happy baby. Push the feet into the hands. Draw your tailbone down to the floor. And as you're ready, slowly come into the final pose, Shavasana. If you'd like to come into pencil first, where you extend the arms overhead and straighten your legs, creating a nice opening in the body, you're welcome to do that. Do cover up if you need to. Take a deep inhale. Fill the lungs, expand your ribs, fill the belly. slow exhalation. And with each inhalation of breath, allow the awareness to return. Aware of the toes, the fingers, the neck, the head. And moving or stretching in whatever way the body is craving to move. Slowly bending one knee and then the other, placing the feet on the floor. And then rolling to your preferred side. And then slowly making your way up to a seated position, sitting nice and tall. Hands on your thighs, shoulders are up, back and wide. Soft gaze with the eyes or the eyes closed. Breathe in. Breathe out. And just notice in this moment how your body is feeling, whether the mind is more still and more present. And in this moment, are we letting go of attachment, letting go of the fruits of our labor, and just enjoy what is? No matter what the class was like, just enjoying the experience. Slowly bring the hands together in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. We'll close our practice by chanting the sound of Om once. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out the mouth, clear the throat. And inhale to Om. May you enjoy the benefit of your practice throughout the rest of your long weekend. And may all those that you come in contact with also benefit from your practice. Namaste.